Hey, hello again, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mr. Kotkivan Butilizi, and welcome to my channel. In this channel, I'm talking mostly about music. I'm covering issues like music, copyright, music publishing, how you go about publishing your music to radio, to TV, and how you go about registering your music or licensing your music, and how much royalties to get per radio station, and how to get those royalties or claim it and all those kind of advice. It's music advice basically. So if you want to know more about music publishing, music advice, or music licensing and this kind of stuff, or making music videos or making money with the music videos, and how to distribute or publish your music videos or your songs to radio or TV, subscribe to this channel. Right now, today I'm gonna be talking about how much rates used to make in South Africa if your song is playing at Vuma FM. Vuma FM is a commercial radio, is a independent or private commercial radio that is based in Durban, KwaZulu-Natal, KZN in South Africa. And now Vuma FM is also a big commercial after Gagasi FM, of course. The first one in Durban is Ukuzi FM, and then after Ukuzi, it's Gagasi, and then Vuma FM, right? Which is after Gagasi FM. So Vuma FM, how much are the unit rates? As I was covering, the unit rate topic on my previous video, so I'm gonna explain to someone who's new here on this channel, someone who've never heard me talking about the unit rate. The unit rate is what SAMRO, the South African Music Rights Organization, uses to calculate your royalties on radio, how much you should receive per spin on radio. So the unit rates for Vuma FM is 0.09, and then it goes on like that because there's a lot of numbers at the end, but it's 0.09. Ukozi FM is 2.0 something, and then Kagas is 0.5, and then Vuma FM is 0.09. So which means it's way below Kagas FM. Now, how much is 0.09 if my song is playing for 4 minutes at Vuma FM? 0.09 should be about 21 Rand or 22 Rand if your song is playing at Vuma FM for 4 minutes or more, not less. And then that's 20 something Rand, 22 Rand, 24 Rand, or 20 Rand. But if your song now plays 2 minutes, then that 20 Rand will be reduced to 10 Rand or 12 Rand or 11 Rand, depending on the minutes of the song, of course. So you don't just get this 20 Rand if your song just spins once. It's not about how many spins do you have. It's about how long did your song play on that radio station. Remember, Samro is always paying royalties for music writers, songwriters, like composers, who wrote the song, who composed the song. You understand? So those are the people that get paid for the music or for the song that is playing on that radio station. So now they're not playing for the number of spins. They're playing, for the number or like the length of the song. How long did the song play? The minutes of the song. If it plays 2 minutes, if it plays 5 minutes or 8 minutes, then it counts. So those are the unit rates. So the unit rate of Vuma FM, 0.09. That's how it is, and that's 20 something Rand for 4 minutes if your song plays at Vuma FM. Now, I also want to talk about radio monitor. Who should get radio monitor? Who should not get a radio monitor? I know that all of us as musicians, we need to get a radio monitor. Why do you need to get a radio monitor? A radio monitor is going to help you check your spins on each radio station, and you're going to know where your music is playing. And now a radio monitor checking your song spins will assist you to know if you submitted your song on some radio station. Maybe they didn't reply via email or via phone call. They didn't give you feedback whether the song is playing or not. If you have a radio monitor, that's why you're going to be able to see if your song is playing on that radio station. If it's not playing, then you know that perhaps your song has been rejected on that radio station. It's not playing. Then it helps you to know how your music is doing. If your music is doing well, then the radio monitor is going to show you all the radio stations that are playing your song. And then it's also going to show you the minutes, how long your song has played on the radio station. And now that's going to help you to calculate that, okay, since my song on a Vuma FM played for 2 minutes, how much do I have? You already know that your estimation is around 10 rand, 11 rand, or 12 rand if your song's played for 2 minutes. If it plays for 3 minutes, then you calculate around. If it's 4 minutes, you know it's 20 something rand. Then maybe if it's a Cozy FM, you know for 4 minutes there, you already have 400 rand per spin or Cozy FM. Gagas, you already have 140 something rand per spin if your song is playing there for 4 minutes. It depends on the unit rates of the radio station. And the unit rates, everybody, let me make this clear. The unit rate changes every year. You know, the unit rate of Gagas FM last year or Cozy FM last year or any commercial radio station or any community will not be the same this year because the number of listeners as well changes. Sometimes the number rises and they get more listeners. Sometimes it drops, they get less listeners. And then the unit rate as well drops. And then the money they're going to be paying you is going to be less. So it's not, the money is not always the same. It changes each year. And then they always show you this year the unit rates of this radio station is this much. A person that has to get a radio monitor, I think that's someone that knows that, okay, I believe that your music, if you know that your music, like you're a little bit old in the industry, not so new, maybe it's your second track, the first one was doing well and then it's your second track, at least you know that at least you have maybe 4 commercials that are playing your song. Imagine getting a radio monitor for 1,000 rand if you're in South Africa. If you're abroad, maybe the 1,000 rand is about like $50, something like that, or $59, depending on the rand or the dollars at the time, how much is the dollar is worth at the time. But now imagine you're paying 1,000 rand for a radio monitor, and then when it's time for royalty payout, you only receive 400 rand because that's how much your song played. Understand? And then you get the radio monitor, you see, oh, I played on Cozy FM once for 4 minutes, maybe for 5 minutes, and they pay you only 400 rand. And you already paid for the radio monitor, that's what, 1,000 rand. So that means you're running at a loss, you understand? But if you have a lot of radio station or a lot of airplay, then it's good to get the radio monitor because you know that you got a variety of radio stations. Especially if you receive some feedback that your song has been playlisted, then you can get a radio monitor because you know you got more commercial playing your song. Then you're not going to be running at a loss because that 1,000 rand that you spent, you're going to get it back and you're going to get even more money through your music because you still need to get the money that you use to record the song, the money that you use for monitoring the song, the money that you use to publish the song, even digital stores, everything. You understand what I mean? So don't run at a loss, but be wise.